Get well soon, Jerry.
Get well soon, Jerry.
This is the only franchise where I can actually make that joke and it actually makes sense. Thank God. Thank God Drag Race UK is back. I'm so happy. Ugh. You all right, babes? I am, because I'm really fucking happy about this cast. I'm really excited. Hi, everyone. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am Logan Murphy. Say something gay. As per always, I've got, a giant drink to celebrate our cast assessment. I've got a cranberry hibiscus lemonade today for just the occasion. And as a reminder, I just want everyone to know that I am sending Cheryl home. Thank you.
We're back. We're so back.
We're so back! I love it.
And I'm Eris NB, the punk rock Harry Fair of York, the bearded banshee of Leeds, your local rugby playing drag queen. And I'm just having water, reminding you to stay hydrated in this heat wave. And I'm drinking it from my lovely cup mug.
Ooh. And where can you get that, Eris? Do you remember?
Lana G Creations at Etsy.
Period. Almost there. Yeah.
I've not been here since the cast assessment for Versus.
Yeah, we know.
Go. Yeah.
We know.
And
anyway,
I'm excited to talk about this cast today.
Period. And you can get your cup mug or any of our merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. QR code is right next to Eris's face. Go get yours today. I'm so sorry. For you.
For you.
Yeah. Coucou, bonsoir tout le monde. It's me, Micha, your Parisian correspondent, and I'm loving the very same heat wave that Eris is also riding. So I'm drinking my extra hot, literally black vanilla tea. Because why not? Because with hot drinks, you get cooler faster. Yeah, and I'm very excited, speaking of spices, and some very spicy queens in this cast, to talk about everything spicy. Coming up to UK and being recycled and upcycled and delivered to us.
Normally I wouldn't say there's a whole lot of spice on Drag Race UK, but this season there is actually a good amount of spice.
That's why
I was like, people of color on Drag Race UK, several of them.
Can I actually say something? Because
of course.
It gagged me when Lucky said, "Oh, I'm the first South Asian queen on Drag Race UK." I was like, went back in my mind. I was like, "That's true."
Yeah,
that shouldn't be true, but that's true.
It is,
and it's like there are so many amazing South Asian queens in the UK.
Yep, and
it's just like kind of boggles my mind that Lucky Roy Singh is the first at season 8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. It's, not the most ideal situation in the world, but I am happy we are finally getting it. And we have 1, 2, 4 queens of color.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 4
out of 12. Yeah, it's a very.
I'll take a third of the cast. For UK standards, that's not too bad, actually. But it should be better. But regardless, I am really excited about this cast. I think it's gonna be really cool. It's really fun. We're gonna get into the new cast of RuPaul's Drag Race. I almost said All Stars. I'm so used to saying All Stars.
They might be.
They might. This might be an All Stars level cast. Who fucking knows? But no, we are getting into the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 8. Before we do some ground rules, if this is your first time here, hey, welcome. We cause a lot of chaos here on this channel. So if you like chaos, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave us a comment about what you think about this cast, what your favorite promo looks, etc., etc. Not to be confused with the icon from season 1 of Drag Race Down Under. All of the above stuff. If you are a queen on this season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK 8, hey, we're so excited for you. This is literally our first impressions of you. Don't take any of this seriously. But we're so excited for you. We're excited to meet you. Yeah. All of the above fabulous, wonderful, fantastic things. If you're not a fan of chaos, subscribe anyway. Because there are more people other than the 3 of us that do this coverage. So, other people will be here, but we're the fun ones? No, there are other fun people.
We have if you're not a fan of chaos, then send Jada some love for sending her home on that faithful lip sync.
Right, yes. Wrong franchise, but still good joke. It works.
It took me a second, but I got there.
I was like, Jada, which one? Oh, yes.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it's our first impression for this cast, asterisk, unless you people have worked with Eris. Yeah.
Right, I was going to say first impression, asterisk, unless you've done a gig with Eris Envy.
I've not done a gig with any of the cast. I have seen KY Kelly live at the Eagle in Manchester for Sunday service, and she was brilliant, and I can't wait to talk more about her. Other than that, like, I don't think I've had much exposure to most of this cast. I think the only person I knew of before was Delta Quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I followed Sally TM for a long time, and I think is Delta a Newcastle queen? I need to double check. I think she's close with quite a few people in Newcastle scene.
She's credited as from Darlington.
Yeah, our second ever Darlington queen after Cherry Valentine. Rest in peace. Yeah, empowered.
That's the thing, though. Drag Race UK lists it's like, oh, where are you from? Not like what drag scene you were.
Oh, when Madani X on here is referenced from the Wirral, I'm like, girl, bitch. Shut the fuck up with your no England knowledge ass. Like, what the fuck are we even doing? No, London. Just say fucking London, like everybody else is from this fucking cast, basically. It's fine.
Yeah. But I knew of Delta before. I'd seen a few things from her on Instagram. But other than that, like, I don't think I really had much knowledge of any of the other queens. Well, I feel like Flesh as well, but that's from...
I feel like I knew of a couple more of these queens than you did. Like, I obviously Flesh. Lucky Roy Singh I had actually followed for a second. Tequila I'd seen, and then Delta as well. Or we got another Miss the. First the only Naomi, now the Delta Quadrant. How fun.
The Delta Quadrant.
Miss the Delta Quadrant. Or Miss Quadrant.
Oh, actually, I didn't realize, but I had been following Naya Thorn on Twitter already.
Oh, good.
What else? Tequila Thirst. She apparently does a lot of shows at Cherry's Bar in Hull. Which I've only managed to go to once for a gig there. Jack, if you're watching, would love to come back. But yeah, so I probably missed a bunch of opportunities to see Tequila in person because it seems like she's at Cherry's Bar quite a bit, which is a lovely gay bar in Hull. Do visit.
Period. Gay? In this Christian Minecraft server? Anyway.
In all.
Ooh.
We've got a cast. I'm gonna look up real quick if we know what the theme exactly was. No, we don't have a promo theme name yet, but I love this. I love this color story. This color story is so sickening to me. I don't care what it is. I love it.
The theme that I'm getting from the background and stuff seems to be British High Street, so where all the shops are. So where you go in town, the busiest street in town.
Right.
Which, by the way, support your local high streets. They are dying because of online shopping.
That part.
Okay, but...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was very interesting to see the close-ups when each of the girls were talking because they had some of very shady and fun background furniture. That's what I enjoyed, especially clocking this writing that season 8 queens are all right or something like this. Yeah.
Right. Hey, Drag Race France, this is how you can do a high street or street-based promo without using AI. You're welcome.
But you know what? Here, boulangeries are not dying. That's why. Sorry. But yeah, I agree.
They're dying now because of their use of AI.
I totally agree. Given the amount of undying bakeries here, they could have done literally any of the pretty ones. There are so many of them. So yeah, we know. But the inspo was there. It's interesting to see the color scheme that it's kind of, Eris, you mentioned it, many high streets in the UK starts from a brick, and then we progressively get to fuchsia, And I just love how we get like the brick in all the sunrise, sunset colors of all. So we have like oranges, yellows, basically fuchsias, pomegranates. What else? Yeah, all in the red, yellow, orange, and up to pink. Basically, yeah, color scheme. Which is actually, yeah, I love it. Sorry, no, it just reminds me of season 18 of Drag Race US, because it was like Let There Be Light, and there was this like lightning theme, and every girl except for one kind of followed the same color palette that we are seeing now for UK 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like the sort of color story going on. Maybe that's just because this is like all my favorite colors, like orange is there, pink is there, yellow is there, red is there. But I think the only thing that bothers me, and it's just a tiny, tiny thing, is there's like 4 of the queens are in red, and then 2 in orange, 3 in pink, 3 in yellow. Why would they not just ask one of the queens who had a red look to get a pink look instead? Not a pink. Sorry, I can't maths. An orange look.
Right.
Or did they assign them a color, or did they just choose these colors, and this is just kind of how it shook out?
I think we'll have to wait a long time and hear from the queens.
Yeah, I'd be really curious to hear. I wonder if, because even all the yellows are a bit different, the oranges are a bit different. I wonder if they just had like a full spectrum from like pink, red, orange, yellow, and said, pick one of these.
Yeah.
And maybe that was kind of the situation. I'm not quite sure. No,
my 2 favorites are in the same color. I just realized that.
Orange.
Yeah.
That was easy. But no, I think the group shot is really cool. I really like the group shot here. And then, I mean...
Oh, Raven. Oh, sorry. Almost. But come on. This is the final evolution of the 10. This is the final Pokemon of Raven 10. I mean...
Micha.
But it's true, she turned so hard she became RuPaul. RuPaul, I believe, that's how you pronounce it. That was literally my first thought when I saw it. I mean, that's the Raven 10 Pokemon final evolution turning into Ru. With that wig especially, come on.
Logan's gonna need a minute. Hold on, they're buffering.
No, you won't unsee it.
I will never be able to unsee it, and I hate you for that, bitch.
But RuPaul looks really fierce here.
Yeah.
Like the pose as well. She's really taking it back to like the supermodel of the world roots.
And Raven could never do this pose, so you know.
Yeah, I think so as well. Especially on this screen, something, you know.
What I love about this picture is how it's inspired so many of the UK girlies to post pictures of themselves falling off of walls they've tried to take pictures on.
Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much.
Just
fucking A. All right. Well, I guess we should talk about the cast now. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do that, but sure, go off, I guess. Oh, let's talk about the girls. We are gonna go in alphabetical order, which means first up we are talking about Alik, 29, from Brighton, and the partner of one icon, Scaredy Cat, who has been featured on the channel before. You can go check out that interview that we did with Miss Scaredy Cat. But yes, Alik. Micha, what'd you think?
I was very pleasantly surprised with Meet the Queens, because I've heard of her before. I've seen her on Instagram, I think on Scaredy's Instagram in particular. But I was kind of under the impression that she was much more a look girly. And actually, this was one of my top 3 favorite Meet the Queens, because I was kind of instantly like, oh, actually, the girl is really, I don't know, there is something super warm about her. And she's not like only doing costume stuff or whatnot, but it was just super cool to hear her mindset, hear her expressing how they're coming up with ideas together and basically like throwing them to each other. And I actually think she might be a very interesting redemption story arc for that family. I'm not yet sure that I want her on my draft team, but I'm getting there. So yeah, Alik was actually one of the most memorable Mythic Queens for me. And yeah, I think she's gonna surprise us in all the best ways possible, apart from her looks, because I'm sure looks are gonna be fierce. But I'm also sure she's gonna do much better in acting challenges and maybe survive the episode too. Hopefully, fingers crossed, and go much further than Scaredy Cat and kind of redeem their family storyline from like 7-8 years ago. Oh my goodness. Scaredy was 19 back then, 28 now. Just as iconic, if not even more so. So yeah, Alik was one of the most like galvanizing queens for me of the entire cast.
Yeah, I really liked Alik too. I think she's got a great personality. I found her very charming. I found her very funny. I'm obsessed with this look. Alik, if you're listening, can I please borrow this? I'm kidding, but it is a really cool outfit. Like the PVC, the spikes, the shape, the massive strip heels. The fact that she does pole is really interesting because I've not met any like UK queens who do pole. And I'll be interested to see if she brings that for her talent show. But yeah, overall, very impressed with Alik, and someone I think I'm going to keep my eye on throughout the season.
Yeah, I completely agree. I love this promo look. I love the kind of puff sleeve. Are we adding this to the Prolapse Hall of Fame? It's almost there.
Yeah.
Rosebud. No, I really like it though. I think the whole look is so it's so cohesive. I love having all of the spike and chain details all down from like the choker down to the heel. I think it's really, really clean and really well done. I love her makeup, the way that her eyeliner comes up and almost is this like pseudo eyebrow is really fucking cool. I'm really into that. I really like it's a simple look, you know, in pieces, in concept, but in execution, it's really clean. It's really great. Like everything about this is really cool. I love just the simple slick back hair with this. For a promo, I'm really enjoying this. This is tea for me.
Absolutely.
Gorge.
Hot tea. Maybe we should create an additional Cactus Hall of Fame, you know, for all the Mexican girlies, Nicole Page Brooks, and now this.
And now Alik, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Next up, Anita Piss.
Oh, yeah. A great drag name.
37 from Birmingham.
Yeah. Birmingham. We have two Birmingham girls, I believe, on this cast, which is interesting for a change. So somebody is holding the torch for something one. I've also crossed her before I learned about this cast, before I've seen Meet the Queens on Instagram. And yeah, she was kind of exactly how I expected her to be. Not gonna lie, she's extremely campy. She's mega stupid. I hope she's on one hand not going to be like, you know, intimidated or buckled up to make any of the kind of crossing the line jokes, but also that she's not going to rely on bodily functions all the way too heavily. I think she might be one of RuPaul's early favorites because I think they would click very fast. And she can easily be one of the girlies for like Ru to explore. It was very interesting to say. She said she was half Jamaican, I believe, also. So she's like an interesting.
I thought it was mix. Barbados.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I do remember it was Caribbean, but yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how if this also plays out in her looks, I don't know, her heritage. But this look, although I'm famously, yellow is of my least favorite primary color, I actually happen to enjoy this a lot. I think she's giving, Tina Burner a full-on for her money. This is the cab driver, that the cabbie we were all expecting for too long. So yeah, this is hot tea for me, actually. Hot, very, very yellow infusion with turmeric just for the occasion, not to be confused with the actual.
Oh, Micha, you were correct. She is Jamaican and English.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So yeah, I really love that at some point somebody of her grandparents wind rushed so that she could have been with us. So yeah, love it.
I'm really excited for Anita. I found her really funny. She's the type of drag that I really enjoy, which is just really camp, really silly, but there's still something that's a little bit edgy about it. I mean, maybe I'm just getting that from the wig. But yeah, I found myself laughing a lot at her Meet the Queens. I think she's really charming, and I agree. I think RuPaul is going to love her. I think she's got that very great camp British sensibility that a lot of the UK queens has. But yeah, I think I'm really excited for Naya. I think she is going to be one of my favorites.
And then Logan went astray.
Logan.
Or actually, he just thought
they died.
Yeah, Logan is back.
Hi, I died for a second. And by that, I mean a fucking Amazon person came to my door. How fun. But no, hello, I'm back. It's literally rhinestones. I've been getting rhinestones in the mail for the last 4 days straight because, of course, they can't all ship together. Of course. No, Anita Piss. I really enjoy her. I love that. This cast is. I appreciate a cast with a lot of older queens. And I love her story. She's reminding me a lot. Just in this little bit we've already seen of her, she's reminding me a lot of Sugar Cane. In came from the corporate world, has only been doing drag for 7 years, that kind of storyline. I'm really excited to get to learn more about her. Yeah, I think the look is really fun. I love a camp-ass, fuck-ass bob here with the big shoulders, with the structured dress is really, really fun for me. And then just a simple heel. I think all of that just works really, really well here. The makeup is great. It's not the biggest, most out there look in the world, but there's enough visual drama that, yeah, I'm a really, really big fan of her, and I'm a big fan of this look. This is tea for me for sure.
I've just realised what the wig reminds me of. Claire, it's French.
Good. I love it. I love it. Period.
Ooh.
Next up, Coral Hole Mandi.
Yeah, this name is going to be a mouthful.
Yeah. 27 from Belfast. We've got another Northern Irish girl. She is the unofficial not drag daughter of Blue Hydrangea.
Ooh.
Blue did take some claim to her today on Instagram. And she's, from what I understand, very good friends as well with El Vosk from season 7. So, got a little bit of all the Northern Irish girls are, excited that she's here.
Obviously, they are. I mean, as all of them mentioned, the scene in Belfast is not that big. And plus, Coral herself, shall we call her Coral or Mandi or Miss Hole? I don't know for shortened version.
Hole. Yeah. Just Hole.
Just Hole, yeah.
Lydia was butthole, this is Hole.
Yeah, I think this is the evolution. This is a very space, universal evolution, which has pleased us and Miss Jade So and many other people around the globe. So Miss Hole, just Hole, actually mentioned that she never performed outside of Ireland. So I think she might have done other gigs, maybe in Dublin, outside of Belfast, but she never was performing in the UK. I mean, on Great Britain. Sorry, and yeah, I adore this look. Actually, so far she's my number one girly just from Meet the Queens. I had absolutely no prior knowledge of her before, unlike with Alik and Anita. I think she's, I don't know, she kind of gives me a very cool mix of the things I like. She's kind of punky, but kind of glamorous, but also happen to be very funny, but also her sense of humor is kind of very dry. But at the same time, I think she's going to be a sweetheart. So I don't know. For me, she's I really want to fight for her in the draft when we do this. And I happen to adore this look. Especially, I love everything which has corners and looks like a Zaha Hadid unfinished sketch for a building. And this is very good. This is this jacket gives me life, death, and resurrection. in Northern Ireland. Yeah, this is phenomenal. I want this jacket on my body. I don't know, just for the gig of it all. Yeah, she was, yeah, absolutely. She blew me away in the Meet the Queens, and yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait. This is piping hot tea for me, and yeah, shout out to all the spikes, all of the spikes we have here.
I really like Coral Hall Mandi. She's really interesting. She's the sort of drag I really love, in that I really love like alternative queens. I realize I've just said the same thing about camp queens. I happen to like both camp and alternative queens, and drag in general. But I love this look. The powerful shoulders are giving like interesting angular movements. Logan, you didn't do the thing. I'm very disappointed. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Love the hat. I love this like Morningstar purse. You should always take a purse with you to the gig that can be used as a weapon, I always say. Like the Meet the Queens, I think she's got a very distinct personality from the rest of the cast. So I'm interested to see like how she's going to operate in the workroom. Yeah, I think Coral Mandi is going to be a really interesting watch, and she's going to bring something very different to the season, so I'm excited.
Yeah, this makeup alone makes me really excited for her. This makes me really excited for her. I love the trend now 2 seasons in a row with UK vs. the World 3 and UK 8 of having this like backdrop showing off the mug. Thank you, UK. Thank you, UK editors. I love it. Keep it up. The mug is really fun. The look is really fun. I love this like deep burgundy color we've got going on with this kind of like suit dress, with the big lapels here. And her personality is fucking dumb. And I'm obsessed with it. I think she's going to be a lot of fun this season. She's going to cause a lot of chaos. And I'm always down for a chaos girl. So, hey, I'm on board. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Not to be confused with the queen from season 3 of Canada's Drag Race. Yeah, I'm a really big fan. I love a spiky purse. I love the uneven hem. I think all of it is really, really quite great. Yeah, another tea for me. I really enjoy it. Next up, Flash. 25 from London. You may know her counterpart as the winner of season 7 of Drag Race UK, Bones. I'm so sorry. Bones. And she's also in the same drag family as both Crystal Versace and Dee Licious. All of the Heavenly if you know one Heavenly Bodies girl, you know all the Heavenly Bodies girls. This is another one of them. And that's no shade. That's just kind of, they're all in it together, High School Musical style.
Yeah, we're kind of slowly realizing by Queen 4 that this is going to be UK Nepa Baby season, much like US 17, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, this is very interesting to see, like, Nepa Babies versus non-Nepa Babies, because she was with Bones for years. I think Flash was probably, like, the most known of this cast beforehand. Maybe even hands down, and they were with her drag family. We kind of expect that she's gonna go very far. Because she has 2 winning sisters and 1 lip sync assassin going all the way to top 4. I think the Meet the Queen kind of left an interesting impression on me. Not gonna lie, this look is phenomenal. This look is fucking fantastic. It's great. Yeah, it's like literally the bow on a cake you're presenting to your colleagues in the office to shock them all, saying this is the best cakes you'll ever get. It probably wouldn't be, but the bow they're definitely gonna remember. So the look is absolute tea. Anyway, from Meet the Queens, I get quite an interesting impression that she kind of I don't know. She came a bit staged, but not necessarily in a bad way. It just kind of felt that she wanted to distinguish herself as much as possible from how like Bones talked last season, so that she came across as a bit, there was sort of this try-hard feeling, but maybe it's because of just like her family's name-checking all them names and whatnot. But I'm very excited for her anyway. I think that still she she has a great impression. She like her mug is everything. Her mug is actually given very much Sophie Ellis Bextor in the Murder on the Dance Floor video. Very that like early 2000s Sophie when she was almost the drag queen with her like biggest hits. Yeah, very Get Over You mug. So yeah, I'm excited for her, but so far, yeah, especially for look-wise. Look-wise, I know she's gonna serve. In other aspects, we're gonna wait and see.
Yeah, I will say I wasn't as engaged with her Meet the Queens as maybe the rest of the cast. I don't think necessarily she's my vibe, but she's beautiful. She is very stunning. This outfit, I mean, is incredible. The makeup is incredible. Just maybe not necessarily what my vibe is, but what I will say is she's definitely the queen I've seen talked about the most since the Meet the Queens has dropped. Like the amount of support I've seen for her on Twitter and Instagram from like mutuals and just on my news feed is intense. So it seems like she's gonna have a really strong backing to her this season. Maybe the same sort of way like Paige Free did going into season 7.
And kind of the way Bones did going into season 7. Let's be real. Like Bones had that support as well. I think Paige had the most, obviously, because, you know, House of Colby. Hello. But yeah, I think I would agree with you there. But no, she is beautiful. Beautiful. I am going to agree with y'all about the Meet the Queens. I think she's got a lovely personality. I think with Bones, it's going to take a little bit to see that personality come out. It's going to take a minute to see all of that, you know, transpire, to see that build up, to you know, expose that to the world. But this look is absolutely gorge. I love kind of this like 3-tiered like bow kind of silhouette with the skirt. I think that's really, really cool. She's got, I think there's like they're like the straps going on the actual straps of the dress, which I think is really cool. I'm not communicating myself well enough today. I don't give a fuck. The hair is cool. I think it could have been a little bit bigger to match the grandeur of the actual dress. But like, I don't really care. She looks cool. The shoe is cool. I'm excited to see what she's gonna bring, because it is a lot of pressure going right after your sister won. Mm-hmm. So, all right, girl, let's see what happens. But it's T. She looks good. Absolutely. She looks great. All right. KY Kelly, 42, from Staffordshire. That's where she's referenced from. I don't know exactly where she works mostly.
Manchester, I think.
I thought she was a Manchester girl. And she's here to lube up the competition.
Yeah, and she might. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, she's a kind of very cool, interesting vibe from her. Yeah, like an older camp queen. To be honest with you, yeah, she was maybe just from the Meet the Queens, kind of the one I connected with the least, just because I know you're gonna say the opposite, but Eris, and it's fine. Not just like I didn't dislike her at all. I just thought that it's gonna be okay. She's gonna be that particular vibe of a camp queen who's gonna like also connect well with Ru, blah blah blah. Maybe have, you know, all her like dad and mom jokes all recycled into one. But maybe it's completely wrong from me. I have never like heard of her before, so unlike many other girls, I had no prior knowledge. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. This orange look, yeah, it's an interesting look, definitely. It's a look. Yeah. I would say I would give this like, you know, very tepid T. I happen to like the cape. Yeah, and the color is bright. And maybe so far that's it for me, but I'm very ready to be proven wrong and like fall in love with her all over again, just from the get-go, from the season.
So I'm extremely excited to have KY Kelly on this season. I have managed to see her once in Manchester at the Eagle for Sunday service. She was absolutely brilliant on the mic. She's a really great vocalist, but she's just really engaging as an entertainer. And the fact that like that stuck in my head from only seeing her once paints a really strong picture of what I think she's going to do on Drag Race. I think she's got a great sense of humor, especially from the Meet the Queen. She had me in stitches. Listen, I like the look, and maybe that's just because I like orange, and I also have a sequin orange dress with feathers, except mine is significantly cheaper. But I think I think she looks great. I'm really excited. Just like, I don't know. I think my brain is really slow today, you guys. But yeah, I really love her personality. Like, I fell in love with her personality when I saw her in Manchester, and I'm excited to see her on the TV now. Obviously, like, I saw her name when the cast rumors came up, and that's when I started to get excited. So now that the season's about to air, I'm just really looking forward to it. And I do hope you fall in love with her, Micha, because if not, we'll spend the next few episodes of the pod arguing about it.
Yeah, I think I can easily.
I like her personality. You know, I'm not going to say I'm going to say this, and it's not intended to be shady. I do mean this with the utmost, like, hey, don't she just feels like a British drag queen to me. Like, she really just feels like the, you know, Campbell's old tits, like that, just that kind of girl. And I'm cool with that. I really like it. She's got a fun name. She seems like a fun girl. She's got the big hair. She's got the outfit. You know, she's going to be great on a mic. That's what I want in UK drag. And, you know, we got to have one of them every season. I'm really excited for her. I think she's going to be really fun to watch. The look is not my absolute favorite either. I'll be honest. I don't think it's bad by any means of the imagination. I think where it's losing me a little bit is just in the feather detailing that's going on. I don't understand why it's coming up the side. It's making her, unfortunately, in this promo photo, look a bit larger, which I'm not particularly loving. Now, I do love the shoulder spikes, and then all of this gorgeous fabric flowing off of it and getting like the double cape effect, because that in this photo is showing off gorgeously. The nude illusion on the breast area is actually a really good nude illusion to the face. So, you know, props for that. But yeah, the feather detailing is really the only thing I'm not, you know, absolutely in love with. Otherwise, I'm going to give this look a soft T, because I do still think it's a solid look overall.
Can we get into the mug for a second? Because I really
the mug is great. Yeah, solid, gorgeous. You know, absolutely gorge. Yeah, she looks great. I love this hair, actually. I really love this hair. I love just like a big blonde, like double, triple stack. It's just so good. Ugh. So good. Period.
She's very cabaret drag, and that's kind of what I'm excited for.
That. And I do love that. She gives me like younger Lavoie. And I do like that. Yay! Next up, Lucky Roy Singh, 36, from Manchester. And as we did talk about earlier, our first South Asian queen on Drag Race UK.
Yeah, she was very spicy. She said she's going to bring a lot of spice. I'm very excited for her. This was also one of my top 3 Meet the Queens, as just like energy-wise and how she behaved herself, because she was like very sure of herself without like being cocky and arrogant, but also being kind of she's like walked that line so damn well and saying all the things that she's gonna how she's gonna spice up the competition. It was also very just balsam to my soul, because I love everything very spicy, like intensely so. Yeah, the look is phenomenal. This is one of my favorite colors, because I'm not exactly like an orange kind of boy, but yeah, which is pink fuchsia and all this stuff. I think she looks phenomenal. The mug looks just genius. All the accessories are just like wow, mind-blowingly. Headpiece is great. Yeah, it's giving her like a very cool mythological creature, and very, very, yeah, just everything is so lovely. I love how she basically has flamingo done right on her legs, because one leg is so it's so on point, and another one has this like lovely curtainy feel, but it all comes down greatly. It's just like this is how you blind everybody with spice and personality. So this is piping hot tea for me, and I'm very excited for her, and potentially to fight for her in the draft.
This is what Elliot with 3Ks was trying to do with her flamingo look.
That was my afterthought. Exactly. But she seems to be very, very cool, and I really hope she goes very far.
I really like Lucky. I got a really good vibe from her in the Meet the Queens. I definitely see her getting like the confessionals edit. I think she might be our narrator of the season. I'm really looking forward to Lucky. I think this look is exceptionally beautiful. I am hoping she brings a lot of her culture to the main stage. I imagine it is like a heavyweight being the first South Asian on Drag Race, which again, crazy that, well on Drag Race UK, sorry, but still crazy that in a country with a lot of South Asians, with a lot of South Asian drag performers, after 8 seasons, she's the first.
She's only the 6th South Asian on Drag Race period internationally.
It's I don't get it. But like I said, I hope she does bring a lot of her culture to the competition. I think that's something I would really love to see platformed, especially on the BBC. In the UK, it's a trying time to be queer and to be anything other than, white, cis, straight. So I imagine that Lucky will probably use this platform to showcase some of her culture with some of her runway looks. I'm really excited for it. I think I'm just excited for her as a person as well. Like I said, got a really good vibe from the Meet the Queens. Love her energy. Like you said, I think she is a very confident person. And who doesn't love a fucking confident drag queen? Duh.
Right.
But yeah, looking forward to Lucky.
I definitely am as well. This is actually my favorite promo look of the bunch. I really, really it's so good. This gorgeous fuchsia with all of the pink elements here are just spot on to me. The fabric choices here, this gold fabric choice is so gorgeous. The sleeves are just absolutely stunning. Like there's really no notes here. The hair choice just goes so perfectly with everything. It's the perfect shade of this like golden blonde. Like she just looks so fucking perfect here. Like I am so excited to see her culture represented on the show and to see more of like, what does she bring from Manchester drag? Because I do love Manchester drag so much. Like what is she bringing from Manchester drag to represent on the show? What is her take on everything going to be? What are her perspectives that she brings together to create her unique perspective? I'm so excited to see it. This is piping hot tea. This is a phenomenal promo look. I love this. Adore her. Now, baby, Madani X 48, credited as from The Whirl. Am I saying that right? The Whirl?
I think so. If it's south of the River Humber, I don't fucking know it.
Awesome. And I'm going to get this out of the way now. Hey, to the cast of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race, this is the grandma you thought Lexi Love was.
I mean, first of all, we already had like Dita at the same age as her when she was on season 6 of the UK, on series 6, sorry. So yeah, another 48-year-old queen. And
I'm just saying the bitch looks like Lexi.
She does. She absolutely does, especially in the face. It's very funny. Maybe they could have established like later a relationship, or like a podcast or a show for 2. Who knows? At what point they're gonna be both of them. I happen to actually like this look a lot. I think this look is a lot, but it's also very creative in unusual ways. It seems to be like this perennial Christmas decoration, which you never get rid of. It's like literally evergreen, ever red in her looks. And yeah, this mugshot is criminal and devilish and genius at the same time. I just can't stop looking at this. And finally, that's what you want to be, completely unforgettable in her looks. And yeah, I mean, she can actually. I'm very excited for her. I'm not exactly sure that I'm vibing with her already, but I actually think that she might charm either RuPaul and fight with the rest of the cast. Something tells me that she can do both of them at the same time. Like, yeah, have some sort of grip of the judges, because there is something I know, chaotically Mini Cooperish about her. And that's what gives me this.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I love me some Mini Cooper.
Yeah,
this is Mini Cooper meets Lexi Love.
Yeah. Which is a recipe for a great TV. Let's face it. So I'm pretty excited for her. I think she's gonna do great at all the like acting and performance stuff, hopefully. And with all the looks and sewing, we shall see. But this look is actually tea for me. It's somehow so wrong. It's red. So yeah, I like it.
I really, really liked Madani's Meet the Queens. I think she's got a really great personality. She seemed very vivacious, very outgoing. It's also just nice to have like an older drag queen on Drag Race, because I feel like, well, on Drag Race UK, because we just don't tend to get that many older queens. And when she was like
I feel like that trend is changing though, and I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, I agree. And I like when she was listing all the people she's worked with, like to say you've worked alongside Lily Savage,
bitch,
woof, like that's crazy. Yeah, I just found her really bubbly, really funny. I am really just looking forward to seeing her interact with the other queens. What I will say about the look is there is so much going on. I don't know where to look. But red is a really beautiful color on her, and I love the sort of like coiffed hair. The look is incredibly chaotic, but I still somehow think she looks really fantastic. And from this picture alone, she looks like the sort of drag queen you want to talk to in the smoking area of a bar at like 1 a.m. after she's just got off stage from hosting bingo or doing cabaret.
Yeah. Go ahead, Micha.
Oh, yeah, no, just like one remark about the geography, because she said that in the Meet the Queens that she's like a Scouser queen in Liverpool, and yeah, now I googled, so Wirral is within the Liverpool metro area.
Got it.
I did have to double check that in between people talking.
I don't think I have ever been so immediately enamored by a queen from their Meet the Queens in the way that I have been from Madani X. This is my girl. I don't care how she does. I don't care what she does. She could wear the ugliest shit on that stage, and I am going to be a Madani X defender. I do not give a single fuck. The moment that she started her Meet the Queens with
Surprise!
I fucking died. I love her. I love her so much. I am so obsessed with her. I think she is fucking stupid in the best way. She is just my angel. The mother I never had, even though I have a mom. The sister I never got because I didn't get a sister. The friend you always wish to have because I don't have any. Maybe I do, who knows? This bitch is everything to me. Every single thing to me. I love her. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this promo look, but I don't even care. I love her. I want to be her friend. I want her to read the fuck out of me in a bar at 1 a.m. in Liverpool after she's had way too many and is just on her way out the door. And oh my God, I love her. I love her so much. And I've been waiting this entire Meet the Queens to just say how much I fucking love her. Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
She's super duper charming.
Oh my God, literally charisma out her fucking ass. I love her. God, I love old school drag so much. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah. And also Liverpool Queens have great, usually, track records on the show, most of them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
The Vivian, Danny. So, yeah, rest in peace.
This is tea. I don't even care what the fuck she's wearing. I don't give a fuck. I love her. Moving on. We must, but I don't want to. I love her. But I do want to move on because I'm very excited also for Mocha, especially the way she says her name. Mocha.
Yeah.
Mocha.
Mocha.
For some reason. Yeah, go ahead.
26 from Essex. Well, that's why she says it that way, because she's from Essex. Makes sense.
A Toei star we never got to see. Actually, I kind of liked her personality. I think she's gonna be a bit grating and shady, maybe on my nerves as well as on the other queens. But I kind of like it. I think it's like irritating in a good way because she has something bubbly and at the same time something like stupidly irritating. Especially the way she said, like, Mocha is giving. I'll give you the shits just like the drink does. Which, luckily for me, doesn't for me. But yeah, hey,
maybe
I'm a former barista. Yeah, that's why. I mean, she's also from a drag family of whom's?
So she's sisters with Pasty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she made.
She's sisters with Pasty, and she said she made a lot of stuff for both Pasty and Eris for season 7. And every time they wore something she made, they were in the bottom.
They were in the bottom, exactly.
So I'm excited for her to wear her own stuff and be in the bottom as well.
She kind of gives me a very wild card vibes, and yeah, I think she's a very unique mixture of charming and grating. Which I kind of live for. And that has been for quite a lot of Essex girlies. Let's face it, the first Cheryl season. She was kind of at the same boat. I just wish that she's ready not to do mediocre each episode. Or she might be going home early. But also she can surprise us with, like a very bumpy road to half the series redemption, like at around episode 5 or 6. Who knows? I'm open on her. Let's put it that way. She didn't charm me instantly, but I'm intrigued by her. I'm intrigued, kind of slightly enamored and irritated at the same time. I find her makeup to be very cool, and this dress is exactly what I just said before. Enamored, intrigued, and irritated at the same time. This is going to be a soft tea for me. I love this color. I love the strategic placement of stars. I don't know why the belt is where it is, but I mean, yeah, the bucket of it. But hey,
I think they're all meant to look like different buckles because the entire thing looks like it's made out of belts.
It's like belts and buckles, yeah, but done in a good way. Sorry, Sam Star. Yeah, but it's still softy for me. Yeah, I just also I'm weirdly intrigued and irritated by this look, just as by her.
Yeah, Mocha wasn't one who really grabbed me in the Meet the Queens per se. I think she's one where I'm just going to have to see how she is on the show and see how it goes. What I will say is she looks incredible, and I do really like her aesthetic. I've really enjoyed this look. I think there's so many layers to it. I like the tall trim on the bottom, this sort of sheer fuchsia gloves, the whole thing looking like it's made out of belts, the clips. Yeah, I don't have many thoughts on Mocha. I think she's one that I'm just going to have to develop more of an opinion on as the show progresses.
You know who she's really reminding me of? She's reminding me of how we all felt about Elvosk.
Oh,
I that's really the vibe I was getting from her. I and I'll be honest, I didn't get a whole lot from her Meet the Queens. I think she seems absolutely lovely. I'm excited. I really enjoy this promo look. This was actually top 3 of the promos for me. I really love the kind of stars and the big buckle detailing on here. I wish it was maybe in a slightly different shade of pink so that in the group shots and in the wide shots it could stand out just a little bit more. Maybe. But when it's just her, it's really, really cool. I love that the whole skirt is almost giving hat.
Yeah, that's sort of
Yeah, it's like it looks like she's wearing a hat as a skirt, and if that was the thing, Mocha, I see you, girl, and I understand that. And if that's what you're bringing, bitch, I'm on board. Like, I'm there on the Mocha train. Like, I want to see. I love her mug as well. Like, it's so beautifully graphic. Like, it's so beautifully graphic. It's almost it's kind of Japanese. It feels kind of Japanese inspired with like the way she does her nose with that little bit of white in the front and all of that blush
and everything
on there.
Looking very like dewy.
It's very dewy. You know, you've got that big little bit of white underneath the eye, and you know it's very soft. The very thin eyebrow. Like, I'm very curious to learn where more of her drag inspirations come from. Because we didn't really get a whole lot of that in the Meet the Queens, but I'm very intrigued. Yeah. I would agree with you, Micha. I think she's really my big wild card for this season. I'm really quite intrigued. The look is piping hot tea for me, honestly. Yeah, but I'm very intrigued. I'm excited.
You're absolutely right to mention Elvos, because a year ago we were absolutely not exactly not having her, but we're also very, very waiting for her to come out of the show. But she also somehow reminds me of Princess Poppy. And I still don't know why, but there is something.
Okay.
She can be that stupid humor, I think.
Okay. I hear that. All right. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Naya Thorn, 24, from Dudley.
Yeah. So basically another Birmingham girlie, the second Birmingham girlie, because Dudley is 10 miles from Birmingham. It's very close.
I love that Micha's better at English geography than I am.
I do love that.
I that's what BBC training does to you. No,
no, I was gonna say, because Micha did work for the BBC, so you know that does track.
I got a C in foundation geography.
It's very funny because
that tracks as well.
I've been following Anne Dudley, the modern classical composer, so I was like, where does this last name come from? And that's how it popped up on Dudley, and that's how. But here she looks, I mean, she's interesting to me. She very much kind of grabbed me for attention, although I don't. It's very interesting to say, a bit stupid, but I don't remember much of her Meet the Queens. But at the same time, I remember liking her a lot. And this is also I had no prior knowledge of her before the Meet the Queens, but I'm very intrigued. And although the Meet the Queens seemed kind of nebulous, she seemed kind of like a girly who the jack of all trades, but she didn't want to open all the cards. But I happen to love her makeup. I think she looks divine. Her face reminds me a bit of Starlet, and makeup wise it's a great compliment from series 4. And I happen to love this look a lot. Yeah, I think the rose strategic placement makes it look very bustly. The dress is great, the way it's seamlessly sewn, the bodysuit and the dress itself. And also, as usual, my pet peeve, corners on the shoulders. I love how architectural this is. So yeah, the look is phenomenal. This is look-wise one of my top 3. So it's piping hot tea. But yeah, so far, personality-wise, I'm really, I've had a very unique reaction to her. Where I basically kind of missed everything she said twice, because I rewatched it twice. But she somehow seems very near and dear to my heart for some reason. So yeah, we shall see how it turns out.
I think Naya's actually going to be the wild card of the season for me. I'm not super sure of what to expect her going into the season. I'm going to have to give the Meet the Queens a second watch, because there was a brief period where I got distracted, and unfortunately that was during Naya's video. But what I will say is she looks phenomenal, and this makeup is crazy good. It's the kind of makeup that I have tried once or twice, and I've just been like, yeah, maybe, it's not for me, because I just can't do it. And I am very jealous of people who can do the sort of makeup she does, because I think she looks fantastic. Just really beautiful. And the outfit is really good. I really like the shoulder pads and sort of the bustle cape. I love that she has a rose to tie into the sort of fawn of it all. But like I said, I think she's going to be my wild card. And I'm very intrigued. I want to see more, Naya. I'm ready to see more of you.
I did my favorite part of her Meet the Queens actually was when she was like, I can do impressions, and then tried to do this this like British, like the only thing I can describe it as is like gross man on Love Island UK. And like did it pretty well. Like I have to say, like the impression was pretty good. But I was also just like, ew, Naya. But also like work. No, I think she. Yeah.
If the impression's good enough to get that kind of revulsion, then she just hit the nail on the head for Love Island.
Oh, 100%. Right. No, 100%. And I just spent a whole season watching Love Island UK. Oh, fucking A. Yeah. You know, it's fine. No, I love this look. I think it's simple in concept. You know, the pieces are all really well made. I love the lace bodysuit. Again, shoulder pad and shoulder, like, you know, big angular shoulder pad is kind of the theme of the secondary theme of the season's promo, I guess. This is like the third or fourth girl with them. I don't think it's the last either. I really like the ascot as well. I think that's a really unique touch. I like the rose as well. Yeah, I think it's very clean. It's very well done. The hair is really cool. The makeup is absolutely spectacular. Yeah, I don't know much else other than, you know, I think she's got a fun personality from what we've seen. I'm intrigued to see more. This is tea for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, next up is Miss Paris Baby 27 from Hastings.
Yeah. Well, apparently we're gonna disagree with Logan much on this girly, because I happen to enjoy her a lot from Meet the Queens. I think she was one of my favorites for some reason. Yeah, I mean, she was mega confident on her. She was probably delusionally confident. She's kind of giving me the vibes that she's gonna insult everybody, like a mixture of Selects and Plain Jane, but gonna be funny for some people, maybe me included for this. And on the other hand, the editors, producers, RuPaul, Michelle, the universe are gonna do anything in their power to kind of knock her out of her high horse. That's the impression I got from the Meet the Queen, so that's why I'm pretty excited about her. Yeah, she was saying stuff like, everybody's talking about me for like 6 years or so. Like, good for you, bitch. That level of confidence. Everybody's talking about Paris Baby, let's face it. Yeah, well, especially maybe in Hastings they do. I don't think that Hastings has like an overwhelming drag scene. And yeah, as mentioned before, Hastings kind of overlooks France on a very sunny day, non-cloudy day from the other side of the channel / La Manche. So who knows? I happen to enjoy this look as well. I think it's a lot to look at. I think it's very stupidly and in your face deconstructed, and also kind of irritates people to whom her personality might seem to be grating, but because she's like, oh, so overconfident, that's why she like has her tuxedo / jacket, whatever this is. But it all looks great on her. I think this is her color, like pink / fuchsia is very much in her color wheelhouse. Her makeup gives very like super bitchy grown-up Bratz doll, and that was absolutely what she was going for. So yeah, and it's just interesting to see a person who assumes herself to be such a gigantic bitch, and to see if she's gonna live up to the expectation or drop this persona very fast and completely transform. So for me, she kind of has the most acting potential, just like workroom wise. So I believe she can be a transformer, she can be a villain of the season, she can be, by contrast, a converted villain, you know. Yeah, like post Ariana Grande conversion. Yeah, so we shall see. I'm very intrigued. She was like maybe my 4th favorite Meet the Queens.
When the sort of rumored cast came out, I started seeing a lot of close friend stories from other queens about not particularly pleasant interactions with Paris Baby. I've never interacted with her, and I hadn't heard of her before the sort of cast rumors came out. What I will say is I was a little bit put off by the Meet the Queens. I think sort of bragging about maybe being mean-spirited and being a bit of a bitch, it doesn't really do it for me. It's not my cup of tea. What I will say is maybe we'll see her progress through that on the show, and we'll see her sort of maybe a softer, more vulnerable side. I do really like this look, to be fair. I think it's a really clever concept, like the suit as the purse and the sort of deconstruction of it all. What I will say is I think there's a few fit issues with the bra. I kind of do also wish there was a necklace, because from sort of this part of the chest upwards is just kind of nothing. And everyone's talking about this wig. I'm seeing a lot of conversations about this wig in particular. Some people love it, some people hate it. For me, it's giving a little bit of a Karen, but if it was kind of fierce.
This is a fuck ass.
Yeah, it's a fuck ass bob.
The fuck ass bob.
What would you know about serving puss in a fuck ass bob?
I don't think she knows anything. But next question.
Hey.
But yeah, for me, just the Meet the Queens put me off a little bit, and obviously she does have a bit of infamy within the UK drag scene. So I'm not really willing to. Yeah, it's not. I'm not having a good feeling about Miss Paris Baby going into the season. But as always, I'll keep my mind open, and I'll see how it progresses through the show.
I'm going to agree with that wholeheartedly. That sentiment there, Eris. I'm open-minded. I'm intrigued to see more. I'm intrigued to hear more about what she's going to bring and see what characterization she's going to bring on the show. I'm going to start with what I do like, which is the look. I think the look is really great. Love the fuck ass bob. The makeup is incredible. I think the skirt is gorgeous. You know, it's very well put together. I do agree with you, at least from this photo. From the Meet the Queens, I actually remember the bra fitting a lot better. But from this photo, there does seem to be a bit of fit issue. I think it's just a weird photo.
Yeah, it does look a bit deflated from this angle.
Yeah, and it also looks like her stomach is like inflated. Like it's a really weird, like, it's not a great photo. Y'all could have picked a better photo for her, but moving on from that, I think the look itself is really nice. The look is tea. I'm gonna say that and move on to my other thoughts on Paris. If you wanted people to talk about you so much, you could have come up with a more dynamic name than Paris Baby. I'll just say that up top. I think, you know, a lot of what she's bringing so far just feels very classic, mean-spirited, nasty drag queen. I'd like to be proven wrong, but that's really all I'm getting from her so far. I also think she's giving a lot of contradictions so far, saying that the thing she doesn't like about UK drag is camp, and then literally showing up in a camp promo look.
That also gave me the ick a bit, because it's like,
I'm like, girly pop, you're literally standing there with a bag that is a fucking blazer. And yet you talk about not liking camp drag. Girl, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, that put me off to no end. Like, I think what she's doing here is it's very calculated. I think this is all incredibly calculated, and I think this is a smart bitch. I don't have to like her being a smart bitch, but I am going to acknowledge that she is a smart bitch here, clearly. She did what she wanted to do in this Meet the Queens. She called out the last cast for being boring. She said, you know, the big ticket items, you know, camp drag is boring. People talk about me. I have a reputation. Naming the fucking things that, you know, the gates that she's been in. So she's getting people talking about her. And clearly she's the kind of girl where all publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter what the publicity is. And at the end of the day, bitch, we're talking about her here on this podcast. So go off, sister. I don't have to like her. I don't have to like her personality to acknowledge that what she's doing is good. It's good media. Like, someone, whether it's her or someone in her camp, figured out the right thing to do for her going on to Drag Race, and I am going to applaud it because it's successful. What I'm not going to applaud is the attitude, because I think getting this platform, and especially knowing that there are hundreds of other drag queens, minimum, probably thousands at this point, thousands of drag queens in the UK that would have loved this opportunity, and you're just taking this opportunity to shit on other, you know, shit on so many other, styles of drag, just taking the opportunity to be, so self-centered to the point that it's repulsive almost. That I don't like. That I don't really care for. But at the end of the day, she's getting her media coverage. Go on, girl, and you look cute. So,
you know what could have elevated her drag name? If she had an Oxford comma, a Hastings comma in between Paris and Baby.
Maybe. The name would still be boring, but...
I think it's fun. I think she knows what she does. You're absolutely right. Yeah, she's very calculated. And that's why she reminds me of Plain Jane, and I'm intrigued by her.
Yeah, and I really don't like Plain, so I don't think I'm going to like her, unfortunately. My mind is open. And I'm going to acknowledge where the bitch is smart, but I don't have to like it. In the way that I just don't think Plain is smart. Moving on to someone I really like, and that's Tequila Thirst. 39 from London, Tequila Thirst.
Yeah. I mean, she's the other girl that kind of intrigued me. I'm not sure at all where she's gonna go. She's very warm. She's very cool. She has a very interesting drag experience. And I just want to see more of her because the Meet the Queens actually didn't provide me with enough bits and pieces of information to be like, oh, yeah, that's my girly. For me, she kind of fell in the middle, but the look, I love it. I think it's such a great way to match up baby dolls with the tights. Everything is so lemony, zesty without going into lemon territory. But shout out to Lemon from Canada, anyways. It suits her damn well. It's clearly her color. The mug is phenomenal. So yeah, look wise, she's piping hot tea. Meet the Queen wise, I'm just I'll just wait and see because so far I just don't like. I don't know where she's gonna fall with the rest of this cast. Let's put it that way. She might be anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of her Meet the Queen stuck with me. I did find her my brain is slowed down. Sorry, I had rugby right before I came to film this podcast.
Oh yeah, no, you're good, baby.
So my brain is just mashed potato, everyone. It's also 1,000,000 degrees in the UK. Please stop using AI. I don't want to die of heat stroke. But I don't remember much of my Meet the Queens. But what I did see is the owner of Cherry's Bar Hole speaking very highly of her. And I saw a couple of videos of her performing, and she's a really good performer. So I'm really excited to see her bring those chops to the competition. I think the look is really cute. And what I do remember the Meet the Queen, she's very charming. So yeah, for me, Tequila's gonna be one that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on and see how that develops over time. But I think she's a good pick for this cast, and I'm interested to see how she's gonna do.
I love her. And I don't like tequila. Tequila's not my drink of choice. But I do really like Tequila Thirst. I got, I don't remember exactly what we got from her Meet the Queens, but all I remember is energy. Ah! And I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I think the look is really fun. It's really cute. She's giving me almost pageant. I love the big pageant jewels, the big hair, the dress is really cutesy. I love the cuffed sleeves. I think it's all really cute. It's cute, simple, fierce for a promo. I'm on board. This is a hot tea for me. I really enjoy her, and I really like this promo too.
I love the wig. I think the wig's incredible.
The wig is great.
It's massive.
I love it. I
just
love
her neck hair after filming this promo.
Oh baby, yeah. I hope she had a couple tequila shots to deal with that. But no, I really like her. I really, really like her. And who better to end this Meet the Queens on than whatever the fuck we're gonna get this season from the Delta Quadrant. 32 referenced from Darlington. Shout out to Cherry.
Darlington.
And a a drag sister-ish relation, good friend, something to that effect of our dear sweet Miss Sally TM from last season.
Well, hello, gorgeous. Don't you look stunning? I mean, I liked her name a lot. And the fact that she's Darling from Darlington before she opened her mouth. Not gonna lie, she's like my second least favorite Meet the Queens of all. And she reminded me a lot of Karen from Finance. So that's why I quoted the verse. I don't know. I'm also, just like with KY Kelly, I'm ready to be completely blown away by her and kind of, overturned. But so far I'm just not sure. All this, like, the corporate queens who are bringing a lot of, the office into their drag, for some reason, honestly, creep me out. And I'm ready to be overturned. But yeah, that was, I got some, I don't know, something cringy from Meet the Queens, not gonna lie. I was just not vibing with her, but I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready to be like completely having a complete 180 on her. This look, yeah, I actually kind of like the look, but not the makeup. So it's kind of the opposite to KY from me. Looks very smart. I think it's very cool pumpkin orange on her. I think the way the boobies are done so campily is just phenomenally fun. Yeah, every like orange lining on the cape / loose jacket is very cool. Love the bag / dossier. Orange dossier, yeah, it's given a lot from me. And just her literally being an orange quadrant for the entire pantsuit is so cool. I'm not exactly in love with the makeup, but yeah, I mean that's clearly her drag and her aesthetic, and I mean, yeah, something that she's very comfortable in. It reminds me of something I just can't put my finger on. Who was another drag artist, or like even a man playing just a cross-dressing role in a classic movie, which it gives me like very much like 80s 90s vibes, but like not Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, not like Dustin Hoffman. It gives me some of that vibes, some of the like Hollywood actor being put in gift.
There is a movie that fits what you're describing. I just can't remember. Is it Tootsie?
Yeah, and the faces kind of give me kind of like Tootsie, but it's not exactly Tootsie. So yeah, maybe it will come to me. But yeah, so I'm ready to be completely like have a full blank list on her. But so far it's just like, yeah, the look is still tea. The promo look is still tea for me, but yeah, I'm ready to be subjugated by her later on.
The Delta Quadrant. I don't know what universe you're from, but I'm ready to be a part of it. I was obsessed. I've seen bits and pieces of her here and there from following Sally for quite a while. I think she's got some links to the Newcastle scene. As far I think so, at the very least. But just such a fun personality and just very different for everything we've had from Drag Race. But it's just like, it's such a specific character to portray in drag, and knowing that that's her bit and she sticks to it kind of really excites me, because I feel like we don't get a lot of queens who have a specific shtick on Drag Race UK, but she's just camp as tits, and I found her really adorable. I am willing to bet 5 Great British pounds sterling that my mum is going to love the Delta Quadrant. I feel like my mum is going to be obsessed with the Delta Quadrant. She's very that vibe. I'm obsessed with the Delta Quadrant. As per the look, listen, I don't care that she's wearing this Deborah Meaden bob. I think this suit is absolutely crazy. I love it. I love that it's lined with this like sort of satin type material, so you get that lovely like light reflection. And I think there's just layers and layers on top of each other. But I think it really works. Like, she really fit the theme and kept it to her aesthetic. I'm ready for this HR meeting, the Delta Quadrant. I'm really excited. I think she's going to be one of my favorites.
I love a queen that feels like I love a queen that feels like she doesn't need to interrupt my segment in this Meet the Queens when I'm the last one to talk about the last queen, Eris Envy.
Well,
anyway, no, forget it. It was a bit. It's fine. I'm not. Forget it. Move on. Continues to make noise. Moving on. No, I love you so much. I'm thrilled you're back.
I'm thrilled.
I love a bitch that goes on Drag Race and says, yeah, I'm in the same drag universe as Coco Peru. Because that's what she's giving me. She's giving me Coco Peru drag. And I'm so excited for her. I think this is so stupid in the best way. I cannot fucking wait for the Delta Quadrant. I think she's really fun. She's not going to be for everyone. I'm excited for Randy to probably hate her. You know, we'll see. But I love the wig. I love it's hyper specific. And I love a hyper specific, you know, kind of queen. I think it's really fun. I think the look is actually really, really great. I want it. It's either satin lining or it might be like a silk charmeuse lining, actually. But whatever it is, it's really, really effective. It catches the light really well. The fact that this is her face for her promo look is like, this is the photo they're going to use for posters all over for the rest of her career until she gets on All Stars, like, or unless she wins, who knows? But like, that's the photo that's going to carry with her for her career, and I think that's absolutely fucking camp, and I love it. I think this is tea. I am obsessed with her, and I love her, and that's all. Yeah, no, absolutely, 100% work, bitch. And that's the crazy ass cast of UK Series 8. We've got a premiere on September 3rd, which is, you fucking guessed it, y'all, a bloody Thursday. Why the fuck are all of these goddamn franchises airing on a Thursday? Other than Bonnie and Clyde's benefit, and Bonnie and Clyde's benefit only.
It bothers me that, like, my rugby training sessions are on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and it's going to be another year where I'm watching Drag Race UK an hour after everyone else has watched it, and I can't look at my phone until I've seen the episode.
Yeah. I'm annoyed. I'm really mad, actually. I'm quite pissed. If we get the next, if España fucking airs, if we get the teaser to the teaser to the teaser to the teaser to the fucking Meet the Queens video, and it airs on a goddamn fucking Thursday, I'm gonna boycott the season. The rest of y'all can fucking cover it. I don't care. Anyway, I am very excited for Drag Race UK Series 8. We will be back before the premiere to do some fun shenanigans and stuff, and we will be back for the premiere shortly after September 3rd to talk about it. So thank you for joining us for this Meet the Queens. Leave a comment letting us know your favorite promo look, your favorite queens, all your thoughts on this cast. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really, really does help us out. We greatly appreciate it. And make sure on your way out to get some merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. So, bye.
Bye.